Afternoon, guys.
Afternoon.
In today's vlog, we'll be covering several bits. 2 CL sites we've gone, and my big expense.
Yes, again.
Yes,
Just for a change.
I suppose I went out on a bit of a limb and spent a bit of our money, but that'll all come clear in the vlogs. Where have we been?
We've been to Pillar Box Farm, just around Sleaford area. Absolutely amazing. You can probably tell from our vlogs, we seem to be finding ourselves on these CL sites. But you know, value for money, peace, tranquility, I wouldn't swap it. I do like the bigger sites at times, but in school holidays, and don't get me wrong, we've got 4 children, 9 grandchildren, so peace and tranquility is
all good.
lovely.
But we also understand that we need to be able to have different sort of sites for different sort of people, and family sites are really great. But these CL sites we've been coming to have been really nice. They've been really well kept, and as you'll see when we do our reviews on them in this video, you'll see how good they've been. We was working our way up really from the Norfolk show. So we left the Norfolk show and went to Sleaford, and then from Sleaford, where did we go?
Here.
And here is Sycamore Cottage.
Here, Goxhill. We're in a little place called Goxhill, just this side of the Humber Bridge. It's just lovely.
Yeah, it's really good really, and Goxhill itself is a very small town. It's got a little train station, it's got a co-op, it's got a lovely fish and chip shops which sells a vast amount of stuff, including kebabs, pizzas, and even cheesecake.
Cheesecake.
Yeah, we have tried the cheesecake.
We have tried.
So yeah,
highly recommend.
Yeah, so that was really good. And also there's a place that sells Cali gas, which is very handy. As we've had a bit of another little disaster with my big expense, there's a place what repairs tyres. Bit of a clue in that really. As
I said, we went out Saturday night and no problems whatsoever. Came back, parked up, and then Sunday we were talking to Dave, which is Vicky, the owner, her dad. He went, "Oh, you've got a flat tyre." We were like, "Oh, okay."
I guess Anne's really giving it away now. We bought a tow car. Yeah, so
no, Pete bought a tow.
Yeah, I bought a tow card, which I got in a little bit of trouble for, but hey-oh, it has made our lives a bit easier. But it's no good trying to keep these sort of surprises to the end of the video when I've got Anne spouting it out at the beginning. So there we go. But yeah, here she goes again, look. But you'll see our little tow car, and her name is?
Pebbles.
So
Pebbles the toad.
Pebble the toad. So I guess that'll do us for now. It's just a bit of an intro to this video, and we'll take you through it, and then we'll see you later, guys.
Are we not going to say where we're going next?
Well, yes, go on, and from when we leave these 2 CI sites.
We're off tomorrow, and we're off to another place. I did mention it in the video, Pikes Oak Farm, which is in Nottingham. Main reason for going there is we're not proud, money's not, flourishing, and we've bought ourselves some silver screens off another 599 owner, so we're off to collect that while we're on our way to the Malvern show. Yeah,
we're trying to break the journey up into two sections, just so it's a bit easier on me really, and like I say, it's the first real major journey I'll be doing, towing a toad, as Anne calls it, a tow car. So we'll see how we get on with that. Hopefully there'll be no disasters, but how our luck's running at the moment.
Don't say that.
Fingers crossed, eh?
I will say though, we have put the A-frame on today, haven't we? Just so we know how to do it.
Yes, that went well, didn't it, Anne?
No.
No. Anne shouted at me again, but hey-oh, we learned that. What?
How very dare you?
Well, you did. You did.
How very dare you?
Anyway, on that lovely note,
it'll be a pleasurable journey, I'm sure.
I'm really trying to say goodbye here. You do realise that?
Okay.
Okay, all right.
Bye, guys. Catch you in a bit.
See you soon. Take care.
Hi, guys. So We made it to Pillarbox Farm. Oh my, it is beautiful. Got to say, what a lovely village. I mean, we've just gone to the pub now, the Royal Oak, which is about a mile from the campsite. Sadly, we went for tea, but they don't serve food on a Monday. So that was a little bit disappointing. But it's quiz night tonight. And they did ask us if we wanted to join in, which how nice is that? When you're just, you know, visiting really. But what a beautiful village. So we came on a mile walk. The pub is literally 1 mile from the campsite. And because the weather's so lovely, it really was a beautiful walk. And the dogs are loving it. Mind, I'm off the dog boot. Oh, leave it alone. But, and the houses round here, wow. Just wow. We sat on a bench for a while, near a little stream. Very, very pretty. Very pretty. It's quite a busy road, which surprises me. There is a lot of traffic, but the site itself is lovely. The amenities are lovely. When we get back, I'll show you the amenities. There's 5 pictures because it's a sea house site, and it's £25 a night. And to be honest, well worth it. Well worth it. When we left, we were the only ones there. So whether anybody's come in since we've left, I don't know. But well worth it. We'll put all the details in, so you can see where it is. But if you're in the Lincoln area, it's definitely worth a visit. We have found this afternoon there seems to be a lot of aircraft, but we are near. What's the
Don't know.
It's a Royal Air Force site. Don't know which one it is, but it's not been that bad. Because you don't hear it often, you don't mind, you know. So, but not far from RAF Conington apparently, and they gave us at the site a leaflet. A little girl came out, introduced herself, told us to have a pleasant stay, pointed out all the amenities, which was lovely, and then she gave us a leaflet, and it lists a lot of activities in the area, a lot of places to visit, how far the pubs are. What else was on that leaflet? The site rules, which are very basic. Sorry?
Shops and pharmacies and etc.
Yeah, where the local shop is, the pharmacy. Really informative, and we've not had that before. And I think we've been on 3 CL sites now, and that is the best information we've been given.
How old was the little girl?
Oh, the little girl must have been about 7 or 8. Excellent. She was lovely.
She was the granddaughter of the owners, wasn't she?
Oh, was she?
Yeah.
Right, so Pete's saying that the little girl that introduced the site to us is the granddaughter of the owners, and they were worried if she was okay. She was lovely. Very sweet little girl. Very sweet little girl. But we'll show you the site when we get closer, because I'm sure you don't want to see us plodding along. Pete's not been great this last couple of days, so it's taken a bit longer to go anywhere. But the dogs are full ahead, so if I sound out of breath, it's because even though they've walked loads today, they still seem to have a lot of energy, more than us. So we'll catch you in a bit.
Well, what is Anne like? She made me walk 2 hours, it felt like it, 2 miles for a pint of cider. Mind you, it was a nice pint of cider.
How many pints of cider?
All right, 2 pints of cider. How many glasses of wine? 2 large ones. So yeah, bit like as we said, great little site. Really enjoyed it. Catch you soon. Good night, guys.
Bit breathless after that 1 mile walk. Here we are back at the campsite, and it's called Pillarbox Farm, and They also do cottages, so they've got a couple of cottages to let, which are really pretty. I'm just going to open the gate, so bear with me one moment. So, we're just talking to the owners of the farm, and when we arrived, a young girl came over to introduce herself, and we just found out that her name was Alice, and it's a granddaughter of the owners, giving us the lowdown on where everything is and if we need anything. Absolutely lovely. So we got Mabel's cottage and Rose cottage. They're available to hire. I have got a leaflet back at the motorhome that I will pop a picture on. So if you're interested, honestly, it is amazing. For £25 a night, peaceful, just lovely. We've asked permission if we can film. So we've been given full permission to just show you around the site a little bit. So I'll do that now. So just bear with me one moment. So here we are, just come back round the lane, and we're now getting to the amenities block. You see just to the left, full range of bins for all our rubbish, and then this is the amenities, which I'll just pop you into, and we'll go and have a look. So all lit up, literally right on the site. Let's have a look. There's your chemical waste disposal, all nice and clean. What does that say? Please ensure that the tap is turned off fully. Yeah, that's just good manners, isn't it, for making sure we do that properly. Go around the back here. So you've got a pot washroom. Oh. So there's the light switch. Again, doing your own washing up. That's all there. All undercover. Really nice. And I have to say, very clean. Little storage area. And then there is only one toilet. But look at this. So you come in, you've got your sink, a toilet, a shower, and it is really clean. A seat to sit on if you need it. I guess it'd be heated in the colder months. But how lovely is that? You know, just recently we've stayed on some sites that haven't quite made the mark. But I can assure you I'll be having a shower in the morning after that. And Susie's come to meet me to see where I'm going. Come on, Susie. Pete walking on there back to the van. But just look at this side. I'm just so quiet. So as with all the Seattle sites, there's 5 pitches, 5 electrical pitches. They are reasonably straight, but we have put the chock on the front wheel, haven't we?
We have.
But it's just amazing. That's Willow. The white blob in the picture there is Willow. Exhausted after a 2-mile walk. 1 mile there, 1 mile back. But wow. I've got to say, I think we'll be back to this site at some point in the future. Don't you?
I do, yeah, it's really nice. Really nice people too.
But, little disappointed, got to the pub and there's no food on a Monday night. But we've just been told we're not missing a lot. That was the Royal Oak. But if you go in the opposite direction with a car, apparently there are some more pubs.
One called the Penny Farthing is supposed to be very nice.
The what, sorry?
The Penny Farthing.
Yeah, Penny Farthing pub. So he's recommended that. So I think we'll be back, don't you?
I do, yeah. Lovely.
It's lovely, isn't it?
It's nice that there's no other vans on, so dogs can run a bit free, which
Yeah,
is nice.
dogs do have to be kept on a lead, but we're the only ones here. Their recall is pretty good, so we've let them just walk back to the van, and to be fair, they're quite exhausted. I think they're ready to go in for the night, aren't they?
Yeah.
So, but yes. And tomorrow, this was just a one-nighter, and tomorrow we're up and off again, heading to Goxhill. So we'll pick you up there and say good night.
Good night.
Take care, everybody. Bye. Good morning, guys. We've been a little bit quiet. We've been on the move again. So we're now in a place called Goxhill, which is just outside Grimsby. A little CL site again called Sycamore Cottage. Really very good. £20 including electric. Very good. And we're just venturing out now on a little trip to pick up something special. So stay with us and see what it is we're off to collect.
On the opposite way to Humberside Airport, so heading towards Grimsby now.
Hometown.
Up the Mariners.
God's own. So we should be just here.
Just slow down so I don't miss it.
Oh no, I think that's a house for sale sign.
Yeah, I think we were going in there. I'm not quite finished with Vanlife yet. Quarter of a mile. All right. Like I say, the roads have been a bit windy. It's straight to do with that.
I think it is, isn't it?
Here we are.
There we are. And where are we? Tow bars and tow cars. So we've come to pick up our little tow car that hopefully is going to help us get around and about. So we will get checked in, let him know we're here, and then come back to you.
Well, let's have a quick look before we go in and look for ours at some of the stock he's got in. Lovely little Peugeot 7795, Toyota 12495, sporty little Peugeot at 11995, another Toyota at 12995,
12295.
12295. One of my favourite colours at 7995, a little Fiat. And a very sexy looking Toyota with a red stripe. So a nice selection he's got in, and we'll just see him from there. There's Anne, nipping into reception's doors. And a lovely welcome again. As we come in, got a waiting room.
Seating area.
Yeah, which Anne's taking the most of straight away with the dogs.
Absolutely.
Come on, I'll give you a sneak preview of Pebbles. Yeah, I know, a bit of a girly name, but it goes with Wanda, doesn't it?
You chose it.
And here she is. Pebbles in all her glory. Yeah. And from there, an accessory shops, into the offices, which I'm sure we're going into to do the paying in a minute, and another range of cars here. So sat here waiting to do the financial business and get the car sorted out. they're kind of going to look at the upgrade of the electrics on the back of my tow bar to make sure we're all safe and sound. And then the service is absolutely fantastic because they're actually going to show me how the car goes together, how it all is. They've offered me a test drive of the car. Again, really happy. From the show at Norwich to here, the service has been nothing but superb. Catch you a bit later when we're looking at Keelby, which is just outside Grimsby, and obviously it's tow bars to tow cars is the name of the company. Really good, and like I say, can't even be bad. The Grimsby Town supporters, I've just seen it on the wall. Can't all go wrong with that then, can we? As I go round and get a bit more done, I'll show you how it's all set up, and I'll get Anne to tape it while they're showing me. So catch you in a minute. Ta-ra.
Ready?
Okay, so when you come to set these up, the eyebolts that go in the front here, you'll see one's painted black and one's painted silver.
Yeah.
They are a different thread, so the black one has to go in the driver's side. So just line them up in the hole in there and then wind them all the way home until they lock out.
Right.
A little touch of grease on those threads every now and again makes a big difference.
Right.
To put your frame on, what I find is easiest, if you open that right up, hold it through the hole, it'll balance, finger on the back of the ball and just pop that through. The square back of the pin goes towards the A-frame. When you've got it through, the little R pin there just goes back through the hole. Click the pins over and that's your frame on.
So now I understand why I saw some guy with it on a stick. That's obviously to hold the A-frame up, isn't it, when he was doing it?
Yes, yeah, it just saves you bending it down a bit.
Yeah.
There's a little bungee in the kit, you can hook that up over the wiper, right to the bottom, stand that up over end, and you can use that for manoeuvring it around on site and up to the van ready for loading, it's quite handy. The only thing, if you're going to drive it like that, you've just got to make sure that the black lead's never plugged in the car.
Right.
So if you're driving anyway, just take the black lead out.
Right.
Bring it up to the back of the motorhome, leave a back handle up, just make sure that's latched. Breakaway lead, little end, little car, big end, big van, it's the easiest way to remember it. So that clicks anywhere onto the silver ring in the bottom grill of the vehicle, through the hole, through that carabiner, and onto the breakaway point on your tow bar. But the black lead here, this is basically the on and off switch for the system. So I always put this on last. When I get to site, take it off first.
Right.
They're fairly self-explanatory which way around.
Yeah,
Oh,
I can live with
remote
that one even then.
It's a standard 13 pin on those. It's a square peg to the bottom, pushing it into 90. Just through the hole with that one. And it's the same on the back of your motorhome. If you take the bungee off there, just leave a bit of slack both ends, pull the leads up, 3 times round with that. And that keeps everything nice and tidy. And that's your front end all set.
Wow,
Okay.
that's
So-
really good.
Do you actually drive off out? Do you need the key in the car?
I'm going to come to that in a second if that's okay
In that
with
case,
you.
I'll shut up.
So I'll just go around to the back end and show you a couple of bits there, and then we'll come round to your key bits. So on the back end you've got your rear toe sign that goes up while you're towing. That's just on little clips that just hooks up over the glass. To swap your number plates over, grab that strip in the middle and pull it towards you. Pull that plate down and out. Swap it for the other one. When it goes back, just make sure it's gone right up to the top. Pop your 2 end tags in first. Put that back on.
I can see you doing this a lot, man.
Is that because it's low down, Pete?
That's going to slow down.
Okay, and then the last little bits in the car here. So you'll find in the door pocket of your ident little red covers. When you take your bolts out, just pop them in there, it protects the threads.
Right, yeah.
And then the little blanks to go back in the front when you're taking your A-frame off will be in there as well for you. Okay. So at this point, you're all hooked on, just about ready to go. You'll notice I'm sat with the feet out the car. So with our system, once you've plugged it in, don't press the brake pedal in the car. Leave
Right.
your feet out the easiest way. Now with yours being an automatic, I will put your key in and turn it up 2 clicks. That will put you what gear you're on in the dash. So you need to make sure that's on an M.
On a...
the letter N for
And
neutral.
neutral, yeah.
Yeah, don't just rely on your gear, you just always check it's on the N on there. And then turn that key all the way back off. That shuts all your engine management down. The steering lock will stay off at that point.
Right, so just go through that, Matt.
So go up 2 clicks,
Yeah,
check your N,
Yeah.
all the way back off.
right, cool.
Okay, so you now know you're in neutral, handbrake off, and away you go. Okay.
Think so, yeah. And reversing these things?
Reversing, they will reverse, keying back in the slow and steady Windsor race.
Right.
You've got a small trailer basically with a steering axle at the front. So do you run a camera on your van?
Yes.
Yeah. So what I do when I'm backing up, watch the front wheels of the car as much as anything. If at any point they start peering out the arches, stop, go forward a foot and square it up and go again.
Right.
Once you've lost them, you can't get them back.
Yes.
They'll do a straight line, you can do a gentle curve, but you'll never get them to do a round tight 90.
No. I'm hoping I'll never to reverse it, but
Yeah,
just in case.
if you get really in a pickle, sometimes it's just quick just to unplug that back, stand that frame up and have it recoupled.
Yeah.
It's sometimes quicker doing that than it is trying to
Jolly
respond
good.
it.
Well, in that case, that's really good, isn't it?
Happy with that? There we go.
Happy with that? Great handover.
Yeah, fantastic.
Great handover. Detailed, recorded for future reference.
Again, the guys have been absolutely fantastic with their safety checks for me, making sure that the car's already set. Didn't have a number plate, raced off to Grimsby to get us a number plate sorted out. Fantastic service. Again, like I mentioned all the way through, can't be any happier. Catch you later, ta-ra.
Morning. So, today's the day we're moving on. Just finished packing everything away and getting it all tidy. Hopefully no rattles and bumps. You can hear the fridge beeping because I've just been sorting that. So I don't know about you guys, but you know when you travel with these fridges, it's like one of these, it's lovely, but it's a Dometic jobby like that. And it's quite big, nice inside. But my goodness, the shelves, whenever we travel, the shelves drop out, which is pretty pointless, isn't it? So, yep, off on the move. So, I'm going to get this towed hooked up with Pete and hopefully get on the road off to the next destination before the boiling hot weather. It's looking gorgeous already. What is it? Must be about 10ish. So get the dogs strapped in and get off on our merry way, and we'll pick you up in a bit. Take care. Wow. Well, after a bit of huffing and puffing and chuffing to get that lined up, it's all hooked up. Hopefully we're on okay. Looks a bit low, but I think we're on a hill and down a hill looking at that. But we're going to try it now, and I'll watch it drive out, make sure it doesn't fall off on the way. Okay, so let's just have a look at this and make sure it moves when it's supposed to move. Oh yeah, it's moving. That's all positive. That's all looking good. Going round that corner. It's not as easy as you think, is it? When you've never really towed before. I mean, we did have a caravan quite a few years ago now, and the reason we stopped caravanning was because we didn't want to tow. And then we buy this, and here we are towing. So, but it's little, it's lightweight. The brake assist on the A-frame makes a huge difference. As I say, tow bars to tow cars is brilliant. So that's all positive, isn't it? See you soon. Bye. So that's all good, all the brake lights worked. So I'm guessing that means we're good to go. So we'll pick you up when we get there, guys. Bye.